Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to On the Floor commentary for the EXFL Tier 1 Baku Grand Prix. I've not got my glasses on, I cannot find them, so this is going to be a fun, blind commentary as we wait for the 10 soldiers to ready up for what will probably be at least 20 broken front wings, probably 5 lost tyres, and that's combining both quali and the 26 lap race. Oh dear.
The track's pretty quiet at the moment. Perhaps we should get out there, get a few laps in.
I have found an glass, so now we have so I have to use the paddles from my wheel that I had to plug in purely to select a car to basically move around the menus. So well, here we are. It's a wet race, so after 10 minutes it starts going off, so I'm presuming a lot of drivers, well, it's a F1 game, so of course everyone's going to start inters, so gradually around halfway goes 73%, and then the race should be in normally around 45 minutes, so we could see the entire Grand Prix be wet, but I mean, unless for some unfathomed reason it goes over an hour, it just magically drops off. So, yeah. Right. I'm just gonna call it quits because I'm not gonna do any laps anyway. So. Oh, a second. Oh. Should have stopped the count. Right. We have people on their flying laps now. We got Stelios. It's probably the furthest up in terms of everyone. 35.8 in the first sector. With Summit in the middle. As he obviously claims the fastest first and middle for being the first on track, so he will come across the line in about 10 seconds time. Frankie entering the first sector split, he gets a 35.0, who now takes the fastest sector 1 split, as Stelios sets a 39 flat. Christ. Got to quick people up, because I am just pressing my brake pedal to just skip out. Jaden hit the wall. Any damage? No. Danny coming to the end of his lap. Obviously, probably deserves to have a better teammate throughout the course of the season, but he got left with this useless lump of stuff. As he comes across the line, it's a 39.2, so just nearly 2/10 slower than Stelios as JJ begins his lap. So 9 drivers. Probably will be 10 when when someone else is set to join. I think Chris has a yellow flag somewhere. Stelios, I'm assuming, slowed down to not do anything stupid. Oh. If he's not here, I'll lob him an invite. Or is he not? There he is. Invite again. Honestly, if he joins, he joins. I don't really. Frankie got fastest, 38.5. Obviously, I must have missed that whilst inviting. Although it surely wouldn't have taken me 30 seconds to invite someone. Stelios driving quite slowly. He's like, is he saving fuel for pit lane stuff? I don't know. Anyway, one second. Right, as we are back with just over 6 minutes to go. JJ, unsurprisingly fastest, just under a tenth from Red, who is 33 thousandths quicker than Jaden. Just over 4 minutes in the session. The order still pretty much the same. Top 3 still the same from my own knowledge. More yellow flags. Right, I assume these two drivers preparing for their final runs, or maybe not, just coming back from runs. So 2 minutes on the clock, we might see our first pit lane exiters. So obviously we've seen a lap around here is just over 90 seconds. So oh, I think so. If I'm deaf, someone's just stacked in the pit lane. as Stelios will be the first driver, unless he lets Chris by to start his final lap. Obviously, 2 out of the remaining 9 drivers in qualifying are yet to set a lap time, and the 7 that have so far are separated by 1.2 seconds. Such an unnecessary pause, but oh well. As Stelios will begin a flying lap around. Let me just quickly get in touch of my paddle shifter so we can spectate off board. So down into turn 1, brakes around the curbing into turn 1. Now another left-hander, which, believe it or not, will be followed by another left-hander as he brakes around the 100-meter board. So this is the first right-hander of the circuit, followed by, guess what, another left-hander. As it's a 34.8 in the first sector, which is currently holding purple with a 5/10 increase to what his original was. Now through the castle section, probably the most dangerous part of the circuit for a lot of these drivers, as he passes through it cleanly. Next up, Chris had kept the purple sector, but I don't know for long. Frankie and Red are not starting their final laps. Jaden with the purple. A lot of people with purple. Uri can't get purple though, and Cub, can he get? He gets. I don't think he got anywhere near, but Stelios into the middle sector. A 6/10 increase, so only a 10th increase. So now up to the line, 15% battery. Can he make it last? The Kick Sauber, who's had a pretty decent run of qualifying as of late. Where can the green machine go? He puts it into P5, very close to P4, and now the next car to cross the line will be Chris. He has run out of battery significantly before the line. Where can Chris go? Chris stays in, well, goes to 7th, and now Jaden, where will he go? Also runs out of battery before the line. He goes 2nd, only barely off James, but now we go back to the 2 RBs. First Uri up to the line. He will go, he stays 6th, he goes up to 5th actually, and the Cub stays 9th. Danny will be the next to cross the line. Danny goes 5th, and JJ, once again, it's pole for the Williams. Cool. At this rate, it'd be more impressive if you got anything else than pole, but it is what it is. Right. Weird. As I mean, so they're only one of two tyre choices, but I'm pretty sure, well, so far, all drivers staying on wets, although that might soon change. We've got a first switch to inters, apart from obviously the greatest driver in the league, and yeah, hang on, let me just. Get that. I fancy a cheeky bit of a spin. Bit of an issue. I can't really. There we go. As drivers come back into anyway, as that was a bold right. Anyway. Oh! Christ. Here we are. 5 red lights. I'm gonna have to engage the clutch using my... As lights out and away we go, as I'm going to have to upshift, and that's me in the wall. I'm going to have to drive this very cautiously in order not to do anything stupid. Oh no, I'm going to, you know, just for the safety of everyone else. This is purely for the safety of everyone else. I'm going full assist so no one suffers a safety car. As it was lights out and away we go, and looking at the camera is James who is pulling away as Frankie is in second. As I need to make sure I don't stack it into a wall. This is once in a blue moon commentary, as this stuff you will only see from my onboard. As you know, we might actually get an overtake because someone might just lose it going that slowly. As this is the closest I've been to the pack in a while. As I'm just gonna brake very lightly so I don't. Oh, this might be a bit of an issue.
That's a decent start. Good job.
Yeah, I'm going AI mode for this because I ain't risking hitting the castle section. So there we go. It should be plain sailing for me for the rest of this lap. As look at the gap. JJ is pulling away by about 3 or 4 even seconds, trying to guesstimate. As I try to send it full speed, as that's me in the wall. Oh my god, how have I not hit the wall there? Anyway, yeah, so well, we'll see the gap in a second as I do pull into the pit lane and retire. As it is a 2-minute 2 for the first lap, fastest lap of the race, crikey. As yeah, we just calmly pull it back into the pit lane. Oh, has it got a yellow flag? Oh, that could just be me. Here we are. Retire from session. Welcome. It's the gap is 5 seconds. Fabulous. Absolute fabulous. Let's just quickly stick that camera on. Danny quite slow. He's tiptoeing through the corners here. Obviously, it's a quite a mix between difficult, twisty, turny corners and like full flat. As oh, that's a pretty hard stack against the pit wall. As the gap has opened up to 1.6 seconds behind. I feel up until everyone boxes for inters, we are going to see the most tiptoeing out of any race ever, possibly. As JJ, a 4-second increase. Yeah, this is going to be one of those races where it's all decided on lap 1, isn't it? Is well, like, what do I do really? Because as long as it's happening like this, there's going to be not a single overtake. But we might see an overtake here. The 2 Mercedes who are in this race, the only ones who are driving on intermediates. Everyone else on the full wet tyre. And the gap at the front is already increased by half a second in the first 2 turns alone. Something must be going extremely wrong for everyone else, or it's JJ who's got expertise in these sort of conditions. I mean, he's British. Oh, I mean, so's half the field, but you know they should be really used to the weather. Come on, guys, you get this weather every single day, pretty much. So why are you not quick? Oh, here we are. There's an overtake. Frankie deep into 1, 2, 3, 4, turn 4. And is that a loss of a front end plate? Yeah, the front right end plate is off the Aston Martin. So that drops him down into 4th. As I believe that could be the race's... it's not the race's first overtake, but it's the first proper mistake on camera. The gap's gone to 6 seconds. So the gap from 1st to 2nd is 6 seconds. The gap from 2nd to 3rd is 3 seconds. And then everyone else is just kind of clumped. Christ, I feel for everyone today. Like, in whose right mind would they willingly go into a league race, and that's Frankie with another mistake, going back from my anecdote, who goes into a league race hoping, I really hope it is Baku wet today. Obviously, someone must have wished hard enough. As through the final 2 corners, really, as could we see the Aston Martin ahead, box for a change of front wing, or will he tough it out and try to keep the front wing, the straight line advantages down into turn 1, 350 in the wet. Red tries to pull up alongside as Frankie makes a mistake into turn 1, goes deep, and now has to wait to come back onto the circuit. So that is mistake number 2 in one lap for the Aston Martin, as he falls from 4th all the way down to last. I mean, realistically, what are we meant to do? What am I meant to do? I can't make content with this. I guess we can talk about the championship while nothing is going on. So currently, the gap between 1st and 2nd is 86. At the end of this race, if it goes as a bit of a lock-up into turn 15 for JJ, I don't think he lost much time. But back to the championship. So after last week, the gap is 86. So far, the gap's deficit is going up to 93 as we got an overtake. I think Stelios has made a mistake. I think he might have spun going down the hill. That would show you the lack of downforce, as he's got no front right end plate. Second driver to have a front right end plate. You can see the drivers drifting through the fast chicane on the back straight. As why is there silence again? I do not know. I should shut. Okay. So the gap will go from 86 so far to 93 as Stelios becomes the first driver in the pit lane as he retires. So there were 10, now there's 8. So there's a guarantee of 4 points for anyone who finishes this race. I'm sure that is so lucrative to most of these drivers. In other championship terms, Chris, as it stands, jumps up to 4th in the championship, going from 94 to 104, leapfrogging Frankie and Sam, who isn't racing for like the 3rd straight week in a row. Chris, the two Mercedes really aren't really making up a deficit, despite being on the quicker tyre right about now. And obviously, I'm sure everyone will be delighted to know I will jump from 18th in the standings to 17th after gaining, what I presume will be 1 point. Oh, half spin, exit of the downhill straight for Mercedes. As James begins lap 6 with the fastest lap of the race, even though it's probably the JJ show at this rate. In terms of constructors, RB can jump ahead of Aston Martin today. And Mercedes can jump ahead of Alpine and Ferrari if the dice go well, as Frankie into the pit lane. It is is it a set of intermediates or is it pulling the trigger? It is a set of intermediates and a wing change. So a wing change for car number 69. Yeah, as the gap at the front up to 8.8, so 6 laps in and we're witnessing the story of the entire season again, as everyone is pretty much separated by around a second. So realistically, I could have been better off just racing and getting an extra point than just sitting here doing this. As oh, speaking of, the gaps are gone quite. Oh, yellow flag. It's Frankie. As is there another lack of front wing? Yep, there's a lack of front wing on that Aston Martin. I'm pretty sure he's never heard of a. Oh dear, yeah. Going off of what I've just seen in the chat, watching Jaden from Will, watching Jaden's stream, I generally think Frankie would rather be waterboarded currently than do another lap of this. And I can pretty confidently say, yes, he probably would. As I mean, it's wet Baku. What do you expect? The worst weather conditions with probably one of the worst tracks on the calendar. As a red using the battery, Christ almighty, that's a massive well, as I say that, Jaden is into the pits, so that is will that be a set of intermediates for the McLaren, who is currently pushing for second in the standings? As well, but like, what, am I surprised? Yeah, more wheel spin. Will we see another? Nah, a lot. So that's what you get for a lack of downforce at a street track. The gap at the front is 10 seconds now, but I think we're focusing on the Aston Martin. It's driving a lot like the one in real life today. Although, oh dear. That's some speed into the pit lane. Will Frankie will he get stopped in time? I think it's pulling the trigger. Is it the end for the Aston Martin? No. It's another wing change and another switch to tyres. So it's another set of inters. So he's clearly not giving up yet. As the Aston Martin comes out 50 seconds behind the race leader, who just had a bit of a hit into a wall, although I think he'll be fine. Yeah, the gaps are really dispersed again. I mean, the Mercedes are quite close together, but apart from that, it's no one, as Chris sets the fastest middle sector. So I think we are seeing the tyre working windows start to overlap as the inters start to marginally become quicker than the full wet tyre. Mind you, we're only 8 laps into this race. Nowhere near halfway. As Danny pits, as Chris sets the fastest lap, so we will now be seeing the effects of starting on the wet tyres, which basically ensure you have to make an extra pit stop. So the Mercedes potentially with a 100... oh, yeah. Every time I want to go into a statement, it's just he decides to spin as Cub and Danny box for intermediates. So it is most drivers on... yeah, Uri and JJ remain the only two on the wets, although judging JJ's speed, I doubt it'll be any time soon he decides to switch onto a set of green intermediates. Yeah, Frankie clearly not enjoying his time here. You can see the car squabbling and squibbling and anything else ending with ing around here, but I think he wants those championship points, so he will tough it out. It's only an hour of his time, but it might feel like an eternity. As once again, the Mercedes are two closest cars together. Would this be an inter-team fight? Obviously, Chris couldn't get into the Racing Bull, which he is part of in the league, so he is subbing in one race in the Mercedes, giving Red a teammate for the first time in forever, I think, as James stays out for another lap. So could this be the battle for second, or am I just trying to hope core for a fight? It's the two Mercedes 3/10 separated, although I do not think there'll be any overtakes. Chris sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix again, a 57.0, as Uri becomes the penultimate driver to box off those wet tyres and onto the intermediates. Well, you never know. He could always do something stupid and go on wets again. Although I think he probably has played this game long enough to know you have to go on to inters. So it's the inter. So now all but one driver are on the set of green tyres. Although I do think most of these drivers will be going out towards the end, as going off the radar at the start of the qualifying, I think it's a full wet race. So, fun. Ten laps in, still not boxing the... Oh god. Oh no. I should have opened that on that one. Oh no. Can't find it. No. Okay, I don't think... I really shouldn't be using this account for what I'm doing, so probably not the smartest idea. Let's switch. Or maybe it's on this one. Oh yeah, it's on this one. Oh, yellow flags as same guy, same corner, and that's another barge in the wall, as that's even more front wing damage for the Aston Martin, who will probably be the first driver to be lapped this evening. Crikey. I can't even look at my phone for 1 second without getting yellow flag. As the Mercedes quite close again, although I don't know what to focus on. I don't think these two will fight until the back straight, so I think I've got a bit of clearance. So yeah, Frankie into the pit lane again. Will it be the end or will it be another pit stop? I think it's another pit stop. Oh no, it's the end. Oh! Ooh, quite close between the Aston Martins, as there is now 7 drivers remaining in this race. As alright, am I thick? Can I just do this? Yeah, I knew he wanted it. Right. Let me just set it up. There we are. Mr. Frankie Arnold, welcome to the commentary booth.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I'm streaming already, so you can keep yours off if you want. I've already got mine. You know, let's just keep the fun if you want.
Okay, yeah, fine.
So, welcome to the commentary booth. A few incidents here and there for you.
I kept hitting the wall.
Yeah, obviously a few. I mean, wing damage probably isn't the nicest thing to have. when it's wet, but you know, we move.
You know, it's quite difficult when I don't have rectangles on my screen telling me where to brake, so I don't really know what I was doing.
Yeah, probably might have been useful to keep that on for this race, as
No, I'm not that guy.
Anyway, from a driver's onboard perspective, on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult was this, the first 10 laps of the race?
It wasn't easy, but James Jones, you know, JJ, he's one of the best players to ever do it. You look at him, look at their second gear, short shift into third. He makes it look easy, but it really isn't. It's probably like a 6.7 out of 10 difficulty right now.
Oh, you just had to ruin it, didn't you?
You look at people like FX7 and Danny, you know, I don't really know what he's doing. He's decided to pit off the wets. He's going to go to the end. The main question is James Jones going to make a pit stop? Because if he stays out and tries to do the whole race, that tyre wear on the wet, you know, it's way worse than the Inters, so he's going to struggle. But if he pits now, he's going to be behind people. But no.
The gap's gone down like 3 seconds within the last like 5 laps. With that, to be fair, the working windows have been modulating as red sets the fastest first sector of the Grand Prix.
What a player.
But honestly, yeah. Check his hard drives.
Check his nationality, because I still don't know where he's from. Like, he's from France, technically, but apparently he's like an 8th black, so he might be more like Moroccan, I don't even know.
Let's not try and have my stream taken down, please.
Marvel.
Yeah, honestly, it's fine. I really don't care. As your question, like, you know, Mercedes, the only 2 drivers who've started the race on Inters, haven't really seen much overtaking from, and they've really only benefited from other drivers pitting. So the question, if they do eventually catch up to JJ, which to be fair they've gained a second this lap alone, could they bring the fight?
I think they could. You know, Red 5 Tiger, James Jones, they've got some history between the pair of them.
As going off the line of JJ, I think he is entering the pit lane, so your entire argument 30 seconds ago.
Oh my, that is one of the worst pit entries I've ever seen. Freaking way too much as well. Come on, James, you should do better than that, man.
Obviously needs to straight line the pit lane, or like.
Oh, yeah, of course. Right, so
I think he'll come out in 3rd.
Oh, FX7 Danny is very far behind.
Haven't even noticed that until now. Yeah, Christ.
Yeah, dude. He has a 12-lap tyre advantage over Red 5 Tiger and Chris Mack. Like, that is a lot. But then you just don't really wear, so it's not going to look like it's a 12-lap advantage.
I mean, going off, because I didn't really pay much attention at the start, the 7 squares at the top of the screen for the weather, were they all wet, or was like 1 or 2 of them dry?
The first 3 were heavy rain, the next 3 were light rain, and the last one was a cloud. So it might fully dry up. I doubt everyone will pit, though. It'll probably just be like Inters on a dry track from like lap 20.
There might be a safety car, you never know.
I mean, to be fair, Uri is still on the track. But apart from that, I don't see like FX7 and Danny putting in the wall.
The 2-track danger in the commentary room right now, so I don't
yeah,
think there'll be any.
I put Jaden in the wall on lap 1. Which was,
and you put yourself in a wall like lap 2.
And 3 and 4. 3. Yeah, there it is. It was great.
Honestly, I switched off. I put on all assists because I couldn't keep it straight on a straight line. Also, because I couldn't shift into 2nd gear, but you know that's a completely separate story.
If I get one more video about Luke Littler, I'm going to end it all.
I'm not bothered. Really, I'm not bothered.
The way James Jones drives is unbelievable. He just perfectly stops braking at the apex, puts the throttle back on. Look at this here. Oh, it's just unbelievable.
You learnt it all from the Alfa Romeo. Just admit it now.
Oh yeah, 2 years ago.
It was
some good
like 3
times.
years ago now.
Oh wait, it was 3 years ago. Oh my god.
No, sorry, 3 years ago was 22. 2 years ago was 23. Yeah, Christ.
You know, me and James Jones, we had some good moments. I can't really think of one off the top of my head. We had some bad moments. He's straight lined me at Monza, turn 1, after an hour of full qualifying, and blamed it on lag, which was very good. Whatever he blamed it on. So, you know, James, he's prone to mistakes, but he don't admit them, so he might hit the wall.
Yeah, speaking of that, he's 2 seconds quicker in the first sector
Of what, Chris Mack?
of whoever's got the fastest lap.
I don't know who that is. It might be me.
No, it's Red. He's currently on a 53.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But they can probably go to the end, so James will have to do these overtakes on track.
I mean, he's proven he can do them. Obviously, Red in Spa got a last, like, penultimate lap puncture, so that was probably a moving chicane on itself.
Yeah.
Almost. Oh, Chris is making a pit stop.
So he's decided he can't take it into the end, or we think it'll be quicker to pit now.
I don't know, but third or fourth, I think he'll come out is 53 as I predicted.
Where is Dan? He's coming.
It'll be close. I think Chris might get out ahead of him, although you never know.
By a couple seconds.
Yeah,
it's not
even. It's not even close.
Last second. Okay, Chris Mack has how many fresher tyres? Like 7, 8? I'm not even sure.
Yeah, it's 7 lap freshers.
Ooh.
I mean, let's just monitor the gap from first to second. The gap is like 10.4 with around 11 laps to go in the race.
Second a lap plus an overtake, if possible. I mean, you've got
and you never know. You could always get lucky with a cheeky lag out.
Oh, yeah. And he blames it on other people. I didn't even know what that's about. But Fire Tiger, he's a great player. On PC, he's PC and controller. He has like all of the packs you need to be fast at the game. And sometimes he proves it, and sometimes he may as well just not turn up because he disconnects.
And he's currently sat on 76 points in the championship, which, to be fair, is 73 more than me.
No, that's right. You're like tying with F1 Nico 22, so that's a big name right now.
As right now, because isn't the rule if there's like less than 10 people in you DNF, you still get points. I'm level with him, but I don't know how the like ranking works. If I've done more races, does that mean I'm ahead of him, or God knows what?
I think it's your highest position, but if you've just finished 10th 3 times, I think Nico has a 9, so I think he's still ahead of you.
Yeah,
sadly.
10th.
So
you never know.
The gap's gone down by like half a second. It's not enough. At the moment, 5 will win the race comfortably as well.
If America bomb the south of England, I think there'll be like 3 people racing, so you never know. Sorry if you're a southerner, I just really couldn't.
No, that's alright. I think I am.
Oh yeah, you are a southerner, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm down there somewhere.
Where, to be exact? Well, actually, don't say exactly, but like...
Alright, my address. I can just read out someone else's address. Yeah, go and kill James, he lives on this road. I live in... My county's called Hampshire. Even though that
oh yeah, you're like where Soundrake Lee and all that.
Yeah. I live like 10 minutes away from that guy. Who's dead, by the way, he's a part-timer now. Just doesn't turn up anymore.
Mate, I'm gonna be a part-time worker soon. How do you think I feel?
Yeah, it's just... You're gonna have to miss EXFL.
To be fair, mate, I'm still... Firstly, how old are you? Let's just compare this.
Don't say that, I'm an unk, I'm 19.
Okay, well, I'm 16. Let's just put it this way.
Yeah, don't miss EXFL. EXFL's the most important thing ever.
obviously, yeah, it's not like I've got GCSE exams. Literally one next week, but like, you know, throw that all away. I've got the EXFL
they
things
mean
to do.
nothing.
Yeah, definitely. It's not like my entire future depends on him or anything. Red's making a pit stop.
So his pad tyre wear will be to blame for that. So he decided after 16 laps he can't do 10 more, and that's just the wins of James Jones, I think.
He's lagged into a puncture. You never know.
Where's he going to come out? Behind Dan? Ooh.
Will it, is it behind? But I don't. We said it was close last time. I don't think it will be close. Yeah, similar distance.
Second again.
So as it stands, the championship gap will go from 86 to 99 points. Well, actually, no, 98. No, wait, no, yeah, 99.
Yes, 99. Getting 13 on him.
GCSE exams in 1 month, and I physically can't do 86 plus 13. We'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine. What's your first one?
German speaking.
Oh, I did German as well. You didn't hire?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. I only got a 4 because I sort of gave up in year 11.
I'm average. Well, I'm not bringing out my predicted grades, but I'm predicted like a 7. I'm predicted like a 7 for most things. Although I know for a fact I'm gonna fail English and I'm gonna have to retake it.
Don't fail English because you can just get bullied for that. I bullied Samuel because of that for like a year. Then he retook it and got 6, so and I stopped bullying him.
Like in mocks last year, I got 2 3s in language and lit, but that's purely because my English teacher was all witch. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say on that matter, because I may or may not have her starting on Monday.
Oh.
We'll be fine, though.
But whilst we're waffling, Chris Mack has gained a huge amount of time on James
Yeah.
Jones. Is James getting nervous? Like, he could be.
How much to pay you to run to his house and just unplug his Xbox?
Well, for me to run to his house, he lives about like an hour and 10 minutes car drive away.
Oh dear. I thought you like regionally close, but
no, I've never met that man.
I mean, for the closest person for me to do that, no one, because I'm pretty sure no one in Tier 1 lives in the vicinity of me. And probably for a good cause. Stay away from my area. Stabbed.
Okay.
I'm being serious.
Oh my god, James just had to turn out the corner there. I kind of wanted to put it in the wall, I'm not gonna lie. Give us some entertainment.
If we need entertainment, we need one of the RBs to stack it.
Turbo, you're up. It's your moment there. Into the escape road. No.
I don't see any. I was saying this even before you DNF. The gaps are so sparse, we're not seeing any overtakes.
Yeah, it's just what it is, really.
Yeah.
Chris Mack has lost about a second this lap, or more, 1.5.
Well, let's just check the lap comparison. If I might as well make myself useful. So JJ last lap was a 55.4, and now let's just scroll using my left D-pad, right LB, all the way to Chris, where he did a 53.7.
James Jones has just done a 52.6, fastest lap of the race. Chris Mack at 55.0. That is, oh bloody hell, 2.5. Oh, Fire's going to overtake him. In we go. Mercedes Civil War thing. This is going to be interesting.
Hopefully it ends like 2016.
We can only hope.
A whopping 5 drivers finish.
Oh,
honestly.
The downfall of the EXFL needs to be studied.
You know what needs to be studied harder?
Your exams.
The downfall of BRL.
No. I've been saying this like the 4 or 5 of us, 6 of us in a Xbox
Yeah,
like
I
BRL
know
was
you're
so
like the
good.
group thing.
Sorry, BRL was so we had so much fun doing it, and then just died. Like, what happened? It was like
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I made my exodus around a month before it.
got man down. For me, your mic got out. I thought you died.
Oh.
Got stabbed, maybe.
No. Probably wouldn't have been surprised, to be honest. Strange area. But yeah. Honestly. I found it funny. I'm going to say this now, but I'm probably not going to get away with it if other people listen. What was I going to say again? Ironically, the season I left is the season it closed down. And ironically, the season I got some sort of power is the season that it started expanding.
Oh, so you're like the main man.
Definitely not, mate. But yeah, that Alfa Romeo team was somewhat different.
Yeah, it was just unbelievable.
I don't know, all me, obviously. I obviously did everything on that side.
F123 was such a good game. I was so good at it towards the end.
Switched to wheel halfway through, and yeah, something clearly disappeared because my wheel now decides to not work half the time.
What would you have? Thrustmaster or something?
TMX, yeah.
Yeah, I started on that back in the day.
What do you have now? Let me guess, G920 or R3.
No, I stayed Thrustmaster. I've just got a TX. It's way stronger.
Oh, I'm getting a T598.
Ah, nice.
And I don't know if you saw, like literally this morning, the load cell got announced, released for the race lines. £120.
I mean, may as well. It's all expensive anyway. What's 120 quid?
Yeah. Obviously, do you have a job? Are you employed?
Am I employed every now and then? I'm having a
Christ.
gap year from my A-levels, which I need, because it's just depression.
Yeah. How did your A-levels go?
Don't even ask, mate. I'll tell you what I was predicted.
CCC?
No, I wish. I predicted, right, an A or an A star in business, like a C or a B in English, and and then I chose A-level maths. Don't pick A-level maths. Anyone listening?
Language or literature?
Language. I got a 7 at GCSE, so I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do in my life, so I'm going to pick English and maths because I'm a nerd. Don't pick A-level maths. Anyone you know, just unless you're actually going to lock in and
here are my options. So first, I'm picking A-level history.
I had a mate that did that. I got an A. Enjoyed it, I guess.
A-level English language.
Yeah, do it.
And then this is my dilemma because, according to the grades, I have 3 options here.
Okay.
A-level maths because I'm predicting an 8.
Okay.
A-level media because I want to do sports journalism.
Okay.
And then A-level psychology or sociology, depending on what I get a grade in, because apparently that's really good with English language. Apparently, according to my English teacher.
Yeah, it is. Bro, right. If you do A-level math, right, this is the issue with why I did loads of revision in the last 3 months. I did like every past paper, and I only got a D. I missed out on a C by like a few marks. It was very sad. The first year, me and 3 of my mates messed around, didn't take it seriously, and 2 of them got dropped after the first year because they got like 20% on the end of year exam, and it was not a good look. So you could do A-level maths, and it is like it's really good to have, but you need to lock in for the first year, which I didn't do. If I did, I would have probably got like a B or a C, to be honest. So you could do it. It looks really good.
Similar to me in normal maths, to be fair. It's less about the fact that we messed about. It's just my teacher disappeared for a month, and because it's a small. There's like 16 of us, and I'm nerding out right now. We are top set, probably smartest set in the school. Oh, yeah. Christmas red mistake.
I have just watched that.
But yeah, smartest set in the school probably, and I guess there's all of us like pretty decent with each other, and we just started lobbing this one kid's bag around the class just cause. Honestly, weird year last year. Now everything is serious. Everything is all GCSEs and all that. Like,
yeah, it don't really mean a huge lot though.
Nah. We should probably get back to talking about the race rather than.
I mean, we can. It's not really a race. It's just like a little social event that's occurring for some reason on a Friday evening when it's still light outside. Like, I don't know. Like, there's 7 people driving.
Light outside? What are you on about?
It's light outside for me. So light. It's cosmically blue. I could see like a meter's away from me. I mean,
honest, mate, it might just be industrial smoke or anything. I don't know.
Right, let's go through the people we have left in the race. James Jones. He's entered every race. He's the fastest driver by a good few tenths a lap every track that we've been to. And the only reason he hasn't won races is because you can't tell when it's raining in Japan. And in Australia in the first round, his teammate pit and he had to double stack behind him on the safety car. And that teammate has now been kicked from the league. Exactly. See, we're on the same wavelength. Chris Mack, he's a reserve. He's probably here because BRL shut down and he has nothing else to do on a Friday. And he sounds really Irish. That's the only reason he's here.
Hang on, I need to. 1 second. Never mind. I'll say it after the stream's gone off because I might recommend putting that back on because you have included your audio this whole time, or have I been just speaking to a ghost on my stream? I swear, if I rewatch this, I'm just speaking to myself. Oh look, I've got such bad dementia. As a JJ fastest lap. Yeah. I reckon if he took the rest of the season off, he'd still win. The 3P is insane. He might even lap someone in the process. Is it? What'd you say? And Cup, he's in AI mode. You can just tell by his inputs. Fair enough. I mean, even I wouldn't want to do this. Yeah, I gathered. Anyway, now to be fair, now that I'm in a commentary room, Silverstone, what's happened? Been meaning to. You led for most of the race and you fucked it up like last few laps. Oh yeah, probably makes sense. Ah yeah, checks out. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, to be fair, fair enough. Honestly, I couldn't do that. Even on ACC, I have line. Oh, we might have a fight here. Red closing in on Chris here, down into turn 1, around the outside. Will it be an overtake for Red Fire Tiger, the native Mercedes? He is passed, and it is probably the first on-track overtake we've seen in a while. Can Chris challenge into turn 2? He goes for it. Oh! Yeah. Side by side between the two Mercedes. And Chris, they're side by side down into turn 3. What will happen here? Will he... What's gonna... Red defensive stance. Oh no! Oh! Oh! We predicted it! Oh dear God! Dear God! Oh, Jay. Oh. This... I think we need to go back to this fight because, oh my... Jesus Christ! Down into... I mean, these guys really... These guys aren't teammates, so it's not like they're fighting with dignity. Who will back out here? Oh. Well, if we do interviews, then this is going to be quite an awkward situation to explain, isn't it? Yeah, I don't see any damage. Does Chris have any? Lack of right. Oh dear. And Turbo makes the first pit stop. I assume, off the inters, or is it another set of inters for fastest lap? Oh, he had the wing damage anyway. Oh, it's softs. Christ. Yeah. If it was one more lap, then yeah, probably. Oh, yellow flag in turn second. I don't know. Yeah, probably. Probably a smart idea to keep an eye on him, just in case. I mean, safety car probably won't happen. JJ going even quicker. I mean, to be honest, before you joined, I was trying to look in the record sheet to see how many races he's won this season, but I physically couldn't check even if I wanted to, because frankly there's too much info on there. Australia was crossfire. Monza. Dan won in Zandvoort. Dan won in Monza. Jaden won Silverstone. Cross won. Oh, yellow flag. Castle section. I think. Oh. Jaden's hitting a lot of walls. But yeah. Yeah, as he starts the final lap. I mean, he's got no one to fight. He could, yeah. There might be fireworks. But yeah, do you want to do interviews? Does Red have an Xbox account to do interviews? Yeah, same. We did a charity event on this game, at the start of the game, and for the most of it, it was me, him, and Logan in a call, because he did 12 stints for the charity event. I think I might have contacted you about it, doing it for BRL, but I don't think you ever responded. Fair enough. As they're both saving battery. Chris is yellow flags as that's Turbo spun. Cheeky little 180. So I mean, unlike him, he probably can't freeze walls, but you know. What? Yeah, you know, I might as well just pan over to JJ here. We ignore the yellow flags because I don't think anything else is going to happen. I don't know how many races he's won, but it's just James's world. We're all living in it. And for the God knows what time in EXFL, he wins again. The gap is 99 points. What else am I supposed to say? As Chris in the Mercedes, a one-off race in the Silver Arrow, he finishes second despite a few questionable moves. Red third as they collide even after the final, even after the line. As Danny finishes fourth, Jaden in fifth, Uri in sixth, and Cub in seventh, as we can see him struggling around the track on slick tyres. Yeah. I'm just going to keep the onboard of Turbo just trying to finish the race. It's quite entertaining, to be fair. Oh! I used to be an expert in that, but yeah. Oh, crikey! Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here. This can either end amazingly or absolutely terribly for him. I'd taken the 6 points. Anyway. I think you are. I think... yeah, fair enough. I mean, consensus, I don't think after that miserable heap, no one wants to do interviews. I mean... it's another hat-trick for James. Pole win, fastest lap. Like, give someone else the win. No, that would be a Grand Slam. Chris, 8th to 1st, wasn't able to get a fast lapping in quali. Red started when he finished. Yeah, apart from that, nothing. Yeah, but then again, you have to think about it. It's tier 2 people who do the stewarding. Yeah, and I mean, you have to think it's tier 2. If you see some of the races, I mean, you saw in 5-lappers literally yesterday. Eggy literally got teleported back because the game didn't like him. Yeah, as we have been your commentators for the absolute heap this was.